করোনা আক্রান্ত হয়েছেন বাংলাদেশের জাতীয় ফুটবল দলের হেড কোচ জেমি রে। করোনা বিষয়টি নিশ্চিত করে বাংলাদেশ ফুটবল ফেডারেশন বাফুফে। হেড কোচ অসুস্থ হওয়ার কারণে স্থগিত করা হয় জামাল ভুঁইয়ার নির্ধারিত অনুশীলন। দ্বিতীয় ম্যাচ সামনে রেখে গতকাল রবিবার সকাল ৯টায় পুনঃ-অনুশীলন করার কথা ছিল। হেড কোচ জেমি ডে করোনা নিশ্চিত হলে তড়িঘড়ি অনুশীলন স্থগিত করা হয়। বাফুফে কর্তৃপক্ষের মাধ্যমে জানা যায়, ১৭ই নভেম্বর দ্বিতীয় ম্যাচে জেমি ডে নেপালের বিপক্ষে ডাগ আউটে থাকতে পারবে না বলে জানা যায়। এই ছিল জেমি ডে করোনা আক্রান্ত হওয়ার বিস্তারিত তথ্য। ফারজান আক্তার অদরা, বিডি লাইভ 24 নিউজ, ঢাকা।
Obviously, we're still not 100%, but credit to the players. They've done the best they can in a short space of time, and we're looking forward to playing some games, in the next 7 days.
Assalamu alaikum সবাইকে। So after a long time আমরা আবার একটা ম্যাচ আছে, ইন্টারন্যাশনাল ম্যাচ আছে নেপালের সাথে। So as Jimmy said, we are not 100% yet, but we have been practicing hard for the last 3 weeks, and hopefully আমরা কালকে we will win the match.
I said before, we're looking forward to getting football back to Bangladesh. I think, as we all know, it's a short space of time. Obviously, the same for both teams. Nepal are obviously ranked a little bit higher than us. I mean, that's a really tough game. With the matches in the past, we've been beaten in under-23 competition, and we got beaten in the SAF Championship. So we know it's going to be a tough game. The boys have worked as hard as they possibly can. We've limited injuries. The training plan has been very good. Obviously, for the players, it's their first game in 8 months. So it's a big ask just to go out there and ask them to perform. They're going to be rusty. They're going to make mistakes, and that's the same for both teams. So we just make sure that we're prepared. We have a system of play. Yeah, if I'm honest, I don't think it really changes much. We use the Nepal games now as warm-up for Qatar, whereas maybe certain people are focusing just on Nepal and trying to beat Nepal and FIFA rankings and getting carried away with that. We now have a task of getting a squad of 23, 25 players ready for Qatar match. We have 2 games now, so we get some players some game time, which they're going to need. We need another 2 games before we play Qatar, so that will be 4 games. And then, then we go into Qatar, which is going to be a really tough game. I've seen today they're playing Costa Rica and South Korea before they play us, so obviously we need to make sure that our 2 games in Qatar, the friendly games, are against strong opposition, to give our boys a test of what's going to be expected on the 4th of December. Different type of fitness. So Kings, yes, have been ahead, but they haven't played any games either. So everyone is going into the game tomorrow having played no games. So fitness-wise, in terms of training, yes, they've been ahead, but in terms of matches, then everyone's been on the same level. Everyone's starting afresh, and they can get some confidence. So there's no magic wand. You're not all of a sudden going to score 4 or 5 goals because you've been off for 8 months. We're still in the same situation we was then. And as I said back then, all we can do for now is keep working with the players, getting them in the right positions in training, giving them training in scoring and runs they need to make. But it's not going to change overnight, and they're not all of a sudden going to become Messi and Ronaldo and score every chance they get. It's still going to take time. Like I say, we have some new players that have come into the squad. Hopefully they'll get a chance tomorrow, and they can play well for themselves in the national team. Their games that they've played for Bangladesh, which is a very high ratio of wins. When you add the World Cup into it and you play against better teams, and you play India, you play Afghanistan, and the group games, we like to score goals. You have to score goals to win games. I think we've defensively been quite good, and like you say, we have a good shape. For us next year, and the target is we have to score more goals, so we have to take our chances. We have to be more ruthless in front of goal. The end product has to be better, crosses, final pass. So that's stuff that we're looking at, and that's stuff that we need to work on. That starts tomorrow. There's possibly 1 or 2 players that might start tomorrow for the national team that haven't played before. They might be nervous, so again, like I said, it's a really strange situation to be in tomorrow. I'd love the strikers to score 2 or 3 goals, we win, everyone's happy, and we move on to the next game. Until we start the match, I honestly can't tell you, how either side are going to start and how either side will do over 90 minutes.